Are you a beginner?
A what?
A straight up try-hard noob?
What did you just say?
A hunky-dory Western Australian born and bred 25-year-old playing with three-dimensional toys online? Then
Congratulations, you won.
today we're taking a step back from the double minis and wacky tales, and we're pandering to an audience too shy to speak for themselves. The beginners. Oh, there's one now. Don't be shy. Come on now. Come on out. No one's gonna hurt you.
Hit shot.
Yes, we're looking at 3 tips that you can use when creating your first Heroforge miniature. If you simply refuse to take on board what I'm suggesting, then psh, you're lost. See if I care. Keep watching though. Applying these tips helped me make miniatures a lot easier and cleaner. I'm sure you'll see why. Hello everyone, my name is Big Bear. I'm a Heroforge content creator and biggeth beareth. Starting your journey on the Heroforge website can be intimidating. How would I know? I probably wouldn't. When I first used this website, it was nowhere near as updated, and the community wasn't the flourishing garden it is today. Looking at the site now, I can understand why you might need guidance on where to start. And that's where I come in. To start off with any art, you'll want a blank canvas, and that's le tip number 1. To help create a blank canvas, you need a better visual when creating a miniature. Turn off the 3D background and turn on the grouping menu. This makes it cleaner and stops you from having to go back and forth between menus. It's all together in one go. If you have a lot of miniatures that you use as templates but often lose them amongst your hundreds of creations, consider renaming them AA or 00, then their name. When you go into your hero list and select by fine name, they will be at the top, easy for you to access. I'd recommend this for your glitched miniature bodies, miniatures you'd like to take color samples of, or body proportions you consistently use. I guess don't use this for every miniature you make though, because then it's going to be quite counterproductive in its effect. For me, I find this tip really does help when you're not finished with the creation and then you go back and spend just wasteful minutes trying to figure out where it is amongst all the rest of them. Now, when designing a miniature, I recommend searching for inspiration. It sounds simple, but hear me out. If you don't have a clear idea of what you want to produce, then that can just be unnecessarily paralyzing, especially with a site that clearly has displayed a lot of options. I call this the Netflix conundrum. Too many options, endless scrolling for what is right. The trick is, nothing is right, and by that standard, nothing is wrong either. Since posing will be your absolute first mark off to tick, I recommend searching for character poses. Pinterest is a great place for this. A few years ago, I tried to personally learn how to draw. I thought that everything I had created had to come from my head. When I learned that artists take inspiration from others, using hand templates to assist with their work, or sampling color templates, I realized that I didn't have to be the best at everything. I just needed the drive to create and the right places to source inspiration. There is a never-ending list of poses to be found. Once you find your reference, go nuts recreating it. Then search for a theme or design you like, grab some inspo and try to recreate it. Creating amazing miniatures can happen before you even start picking out clothes or colors, so consider applying these 3 tips when you start out. Speaking of starting out, if you're new to this channel, and hey, I get a sneaky suspicion you might just be, consider some of my other beginner-friendly and more advanced Heroforge videos by clicking on the bear below. Godspeed Forgers.
I will find you and I will beat your ass. My dad owns Microsoft.